In our thoughts, we find something powerful, the nature of positivity and its profound impact on our well-being. A positive thought has a unique quality, a grace that protects us from the traps of obsession. Positive thoughts have an interesting characteristic. They are less likely to bother you all the time compared to negative thoughts. Unlike negative thinking, which often seeks to multiply and entwine us in a web of despair, positive thinking remains steadfast, satisfied with its unique existence. It's an undeniable reality that our minds, as the architects of our experiences, have an immense influence on our physical selves. A flow of energy flows through us, and negative thoughts disrupt this harmonious flow, causing blockages that reverberate internally. Even conventional medicine recognizes the relationship between our prevailing mental state and our physical vitality, although with varying degrees of acceptance. Most people would agree that it's better to have good thoughts than unpleasant ones. It's like I said, negative thoughts disrupt your energy flow and can inevitably stress you out. Think of the resonance within your own being when you are involved in stress or repetitive negative thoughts. The discomfort, the palpable reaction of your body. It's a testament to the delicate connection between mind and body, where disharmony disrupts the natural flow of the life force. Think of the times when you were stuck in negative thoughts. How did your body react? It's not usually a pleasant experience, right? It's important to understand that negative thoughts yearn to reproduce and proliferate. They thrive on capturing our attention and generating more of their kind. They spread like wildfire. One bad thought leads to more bad thoughts. But on the other hand, positive thoughts remain resilient, a beacon of light that doesn't need incessant replication. They gracefully resist the lure of obsessive multiplication, satisfied with their simplicity. The mind, often a labyrinth of reflections, can occasionally trap us in its patterns. However, it's rare to find yourself entangled in good obsessive thoughts. But do you know why? Because positivity, unlike its counterpart, doesn't yearn for domination. It isn't driven to dominate our consciousness with relentless repetition, because positive thoughts don't need to be in the spotlight all the time. They are happy just to be a useful guide without monopolizing all our attention. Imagine the simplicity of a thought that declares life is beautiful. I'm not even talking about a profound poetic phrase. It's just a way of saying, hey, life can be amazing. And such a positive affirmation serves as a mere indicator, a sign that guides us towards a profound experience of the beauty of life. Positive thoughts like this are like little signs that lead us to good experiences. They don't try to overwhelm us. They're just there to point to something good. When we have a thought similar to the one I've exemplified about life, for a short time we can absorb everything around us, transforming it into a genuine experience. Imagine a positive thought as a guide during these moments. It works wonders now. Let's talk about how to change negative thinking into positive thinking. It's essential, but the real game changer is to realize something beyond the thought itself. Positive thoughts, although pleasant, don't liberate you. True liberation comes from discovering a place beyond all thought. Think about it. Negative thoughts demand your attention and identification. They need you to remain unconscious, allowing them to continually thrive in your life. It's like a mental virus. Identify with it, give it attention, and it will grow. Some thoughts act like persistent viruses occupying your mind or a specific section of it for a lifetime. And it's interesting to analyze this because these mental viruses can easily take over entire groups of people, nations, tribes, religions, or even political movements. They act like viruses in the body, proliferating and taking deep root. Our intentions alone are not enough to change our thoughts. Without a change in consciousness, good intentions can lead to more suffering. Mental viruses, once they take root, can lead to unthinkable consequences. Wisdom lies in recognizing that true freedom comes from the transcendence of thought. Positive thoughts are guides, but true liberation is found beyond the realm of continuous thought. And when we understand this, we navigate the complexities of the mind and the society we live in, avoiding the traps of mental viruses that can take over. Like a virus that eventually disappears, sanity begins to reassert itself. It may not be a perfect state of mind, but it is a return to some semblance of sanity compared to the extreme unconsciousness that prevailed during the viral takeover. When individuals are victims of mental viruses, the lenses through which they perceive the world become distorted, colored by the infection of a specific way of thinking. For example, spending a lot of time on the internet can be a breeding ground for these mental viruses. You come across seemingly convincing information, a total fantasy that takes root in your mind, growing and influencing your reality. This phenomenon is particularly evident in the world of conspiracy theories. Although some may contain a little truth, many are fictitious constructs built on a cultural basis. Sometimes I think the world is pretty insane, especially in the realm of politics. I don't deny that there is the possibility of conspiracies or crazy occurrences. However, the advice here is not to get involved in the web of conspiracies. I sincerely believe that our role is to be present to embody a different state of consciousness, because getting involved in a struggle on the same level as unconsciousness is useless. To make a real difference, we must overcome the chaos by embodying a consciousness that transcends the unconscious patterns that permeate our world. Choosing positive thoughts is a valuable step, but we go further, entering a space that transcends even thoughts. When we explore what lies beyond thought, we notice a natural reduction in negative thoughts in our lives, especially as inner presence strengthens over time. The beauty of positive thoughts is that they can arise spontaneously, and a significant part of your consciousness becomes independent of the thoughts circulating in your mind. A shift towards greater presence arises, and you come to appreciate life not through persuasion, but through the direct experience of the present moment. That's why I also talk about gratitude here on the channel. Gratitude is a truly transformative force. Gratitude goes beyond simple things. It represents a deep appreciation for everything around us, reinforcing our presence even more over time. The act of expressing thank you becomes secondary. Expressing gratitude can be a very helpful practice on your journey, as it allows you to recognize the beauty in things that might otherwise go unnoticed. So practice giving thanks for life in the simple things, the way light reflects the wonder of water with its little bubbles. A living, vitalizing substance. Appreciation becomes a form of spiritual practice, a conscious act of paying attention to the world around you through presence. It's not just a practice of saying thank you. It's about perceiving life through the lens of presence. Everything around us becomes valuable, an integral part of our spiritual journey. At first it may seem like a practice, but gradually it becomes something natural, the essence of how you live your life. Gratitude plays more of a companion role than the main focus, and thoughts act as guides, pointing to something beyond their own domain. For many people, the beginning of spiritual practice and self-realization comes from a sudden realization of being entangled in negative thought patterns over the years. It's a moment of awakening where the veils are lifted and individuals find themselves no longer entangled, but observers of their own mental processes. This is the starting point of a journey of spiritual awakening. The key here is to recognize the predominant thought processes that have shaped your life in recent years. It involves introspection about how these thoughts shape your interpretations of people, the world, yourself, and the totality of your existence. This realization is a remarkable leap, as it implies that awareness or presence has certainly emerged. As you awaken to the nature of your predominant thoughts, a newfound awareness begins to unfold. You become an observer of the mental landscapes that previously confined you. It's not just about thinking positive or negative. It's about understanding the essence of your thoughts and their impact on your perception of reality. This heightened awareness, this newfound presence, is the catalyst for spiritual growth. It is the first step on the journey towards a deeper understanding of yourself and the world. Embracing this awareness allows for a shift in consciousness, paving the way for a transformative journey that transcends the limitations of habitual thought patterns. Imagine presence as the light that illuminates the deepest recesses of our consciousness. When we become aware of the present moment, this presence acts as a catalyst, raising our consciousness beyond the limitations of habitual thought patterns. Presence invites us to immerse ourselves in the now, to experience each moment without the shadow of the past or worries about the future. In doing so, we expand our consciousness, leaving behind the stagnation of automatic and repetitive thoughts that often manifest as negativity, And it is in presence that we create a mental space that allows us to observe our thoughts. This conscious observation is crucial for breaking negative patterns, as it puts us in a privileged position to recognize these patterns before they become deeply rooted. The expanded awareness gained through presence provides a clarity that enables us to question, challenge automatic thoughts. This is fundamental to breaking the cycle of negative patterns, allowing us to interrupt the process of identifying with these thoughts before they gain power over us. Moreover, presence connects us to a deeper source of inner wisdom, for when we remain present, we access a higher consciousness that transcends the duality of positive and negative thoughts. This higher consciousness guides us in understanding the true nature of thoughts, enabling us to choose thoughts that uplift and nourish the mind. Presence not only raises our consciousness, but also acts as a natural antidote to negative thought patterns. It offers us the ability to actively transform our relationship with thoughts, allowing us to cultivate a more positive and balanced mindset. And it's on this path that we discover the freedom to choose thoughts that promote personal growth, empathy, and joy. This constant practice not only frees us from the prison of negative thoughts, but also propels us towards a fuller and more meaningful life. It is undeniable that we are immersed in a fascinating inner journey. My personal view of this journey is shaped by a deep conviction in the ability of each of us to transcend the bonds of negative thoughts. Presence for me is not just a technique, it is a constant awakening to the richness of the present moment. The realization of how thoughts shape our reality is a revelation that, once assimilated, enables us to actively reshape our internal narrative. And I can tell you that throughout my journey, something has become more and more clear to me. The depth of our connection with the present moment is the foundation of our conscious existence. In my own experience, I've realized that the moments when I've been truly present have been the moments when I've most felt an inexplicable sense of peace, clarity, and purpose. When we commit to living in a more conscious and present way, we not only transform our own reality, but we also touch the world around us in profoundly positive ways. Every act of presence, every moment of true awareness becomes a light of inspiration for those who cross our path. But I ask you to understand that this transformation is not an isolated event, but a continuous process. Constant presence leads us to a deeper understanding of who we are, unraveling the layers of conditioning that often limit us. As we come to the end of this journey, I would like to take a message with you. Within you is a universe of possibilities waiting to be explored. By choosing to live with presence and intention, you not only discover your own unlimited potential, but you also inspire others to do the same. So embrace the journey with awareness, courage, persistence, and above all, with an unshakable belief in your ability to transcend and flourish. I hope this message serves as a constant reminder of the transformative power of presence and the infinite capacity we have to create a life filled with meaning, purpose, and love. Thank you for embarking on this journey with me. If this video resonated with you, I invite you to like and subscribe to our channel. Share this video with others so they can benefit from this message. And don't forget to leave a comment below sharing your thoughts, reflections, and experiences. Thanks again for watching and for joining me. Take care and see you soon.